Hello once again, and welcome to the Habbage Build Fest something or other. We're playing hardcore vanilla Minecraft. I don't know what to call it, but let's get going, huh? I was back to my wandering ways, guys. I tell you what, the last video uploaded in about the normal time. It's, ballpark 20 minutes, give or take, depending on how busy the interwebs are that given time. So I was fun. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just dip back in here and hang out. It was probably twice as long again. I don't remember exactly when we finished up, but I think just for your reference, it was before 1 p.m. and it's now almost a quarter after 2. So a lot of time there, and I was basically sitting just chomping at the bit, like, all right, can I go? Can I go? Yeah. So go figure there. I'm roughing out a build. Okay. No time to lose. I did, lest you think I wasn't constantly thinking about this world while I was waiting, I did do the math on our portal. So hopefully, we can get everything linked up and ready to go before we really start heading on our iron quest. All right, these are going downward. We don't want that. We want to be, according to my calculations, at 64, which is 30 more blocks this way, and 2833. So only a little bit over that way. So we may be carving some basalt. Oh man, here. I love our world. I love where we're at and how far we are. Knowing that I had to cook stone to rough out a tower that would be the entrance to my so far underground base. Yeah, it's good to have long-term hardcore worlds. Stings a little bit when you lose them, that's for sure. But I don't know. I couldn't. I've tried. I seriously have tried a few times when I've been like, I really want to do more building. I'm just gonna build these in survival mode. And honestly, I just personally, nothing. I'm not knocking anybody who plays survival. For me, after having known the excitement of doing things in a world that you could lose, and how much it does hurt when that goes away, to know what you gotta accomplish to get it back again. Yeah, I think it adds a whole lot to the game. It's that real feeling, whether think any of your life activities, whether it's a test at school, whether it's going out for the baseball team or lacrosse or something. I don't know. You insert what you do, and then think about how much you put in of yourself. You put into that. So now this is totally smack dab right here, which I guess is okay because out beyond here is ocean. So we don't have to worry too much there. We'll want to bonk off this ceiling, and we will switch to diorite. For some part of that. Should I do? Yeah, I probably should up here too, huh? I mean, we'll know it's there. So let's clear a bit of this. Probably be more floor stuff we gotta fill in. Floor I'm not too worried about. I mean, this is the guts of a hole in a basalt delta. I don't think we're gonna be winning Architect of the Year awards here, so let's just get it done. Again, primary focus here is to to complete our advancements. However, I am very much planning that we will. This one is one that we need. Gonna figure this out. Gear goods. Every time I was wrong, so figures at some point I should be right. Right? Okay. Our center was 512 negative 22 662. Divided both of those by 8, get 64. 512, 64. You know, that's Minecraft numbers. And negative 2833. So we're looking at here. Here's the center. So we're going to be a little bit off. That's fine. And in fact, what we'll probably do, let's get a few of these. Since they will link, sound of that lava slime scared me. Let's go. One more out. Okay, right. So this was our 64 negative 2833, but I'm going to go right here because we have that proximity linking, right? The one that we did for the Strider and the one in our base weren't right in the same spot, but it still associated the two together and became a thingy. Okay, there's our portal. Let's fix this. And that'll give us 2 all the way around. So yeah, this. Boom. This one can be a box because it's kind of built into a cliff. That takes care of its uniqueness. And it's only an edge, right? So pop that. Pop that. I think 3 high on the windows would be good. You know, let's just kick out here. This, seems like it'll do better for that. Boom, boom. Boom. Nope. Keep scaring me. I'm scared. Okay. So I think that all works. Let's just do that. And kind of built into the edge. There. And oh, that wasn't intended. In fact, let's do a couple of these. window up above there, but keep this low enough to minimize the big slimes. We've still got to deal with this as well. But let's go glass now. Easy. And then a 3. Yeah, I like having this done like this. And then we'll do that to let in a little bit of extra light and keep the pattern, right? There, torches. Yeah. Now here. Oh, we still got to do something up top too. We won't forget that. Oh, that's gonna open up. There. Why do those always feel like they're right on top of me? With the headphones especially. Oh. Okay. That seals that. Oh, you are kind of right here. Yep. We're going to deal with your access here in just a second. Okay. Now, that was all the same. I don't want to expand, I don't think. I think we're just going to go here and just do a nice old... Well, ring around here with just a little strip of glass. There. Like I said, I am not particularly concerned, although I think we will raise this, because that gets it flush with the gate and everything, right? And then it's just a matter of filling in with a little cap of glass. There. there. And then... I think that keeps us pretty well sealed in. If we're approaching from distant areas, it should... Sorry, again, I kind of tune out the debug, but when I'm trying to set up on particular coordinates, it kind of gets lost for a second. Alright, throw some torches there. Another one here to match that. And then we would have one here. Just a little bit of man-made touch there. And then there was one on that side. I can dig it. I think we're well set. I would like to, well, I can grab some of this. Then we'll do our put away. Now that we have the strider done, this stuff is kind of just in the way and slows them down a bit. Okay. Cobble. Diorite, glass. Still one off. It's all the glass. We do have some extra stone, but... Oh, are these not... That's blackstone? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I could have read it. Okay. That can get picked up. This can get picked up. Stone box is full. Okay. Pick that up. Pick that up. Should we do cobble on the way back? Let's do all of these things back into their place, right? All the rest of this is junk. It can go in the junk box. And that one's almost full of junk. Okay. Now, cobble. That's the one with fewer. Let's put that away. Let's put these away for now. It'll be annoying. What is this? That's just an empty shulker? What was it doing there? Alright. These are the ones that we need. This is where we're going to dump additional stuff as we go. This one we do not need. And this one we do. And this one we do. Okay. Oh, shoot. Forgot I didn't have a flint and steel in my pocket. Or in my hand. Tools. Again, most important bit here, we light that. Don't use it, right? And then it should be eagerly awaiting our return when we come back through here. Okay. All good. Now for the detour run. And again, for anybody who missed out on the last one, wow. You missed out. And I always say that with a joke. Like, come hang out whenever you got a chance. Check out whatever video catches your eye. I'm not scorekeeping or anything. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe Ricky's in the lead. We'll see. But no, I'm kidding. For the rest of you guys, or for anybody just dropping in, if some of this is just getting glossed over, the last video is a pretty good one to check in on, because it's the one where I kind of solidified my idea on what I want to do. There in 1.18 update, there are two different advancements that both make use of the new height of the world. So even at our old base, right, where we started I think in this one we started in 117, right? We'd been going 117 in the slow cooker. But yeah, we started in the old version, got our base very much established, and then just recently came out here with the update. What, a week ago? Not quite. We came out here to get new chunks and see the new terrain and go scout it out, have adventures, get advancements, all that good stuff. What we didn't or still have left to do out of that are the two that go to the top. And we could. This is the fair point, or what I was trying to get back to. We could do all this back at our old base, but it being 118 and having this new area that we're going to do some significant build up in, and I'm not abandoning the base that we're going back to. In fact, in the coming months, I'd say after the holidays probably, it will probably become more of a priority to get an ice highway along this very stretch that we're just continuously improving. Each time we have to go on one of these, it's long enough that we just take what resources we do have and get them applied out, right? Like, it would be, it may well be most of this episode, but we don't have that much cobalt either, so we'll run out, and then we'll go back to high speed mode. There's, I think, one stretch left where we haven't gotten the ceiling height quite to where we want it. So things like that we can just keep poking away at. All right, there, it's done. So we are making progress, believe it or not. And all of this does have a purpose. We've tried to use the same materials, the cobblestone for the sides and the regular stone for the underneath, knowing that ice will come up here, and then we'll decorate on up from there as we go. So, new section, we can just drop some more in here. All right, now I think we switch back and wonder where the next ceiling is. 4 high ceilings should get us there. We still may need to replace for decoration, because remember, we're going to have a solid layer of ice blocks here for our momentum. And if we, want to have a consistent, nice, done-up roof, having that extra height on our head will keep us from taking suffocation damage if we ever want to ride a horse through here or anything like that. And sometimes you do want to do just that kind of thing. Okay, this is 4 high, so we're already done here. I just went one crazy, but I think closer back to base was another little section. I mean, we got all this. No guardrails. But yeah, for anybody who didn't see the last one, that's why we're running back. We've got a got an idea. We made just the bottom little bit of it up in the way up high in the sky. But this whole portal deal is twofold. One, I don't want to have scaffolding going all the way up to my sky. It looks awful. But equally important, we need to get a villager up there. And, just trying to lure them with beds or something, you really can't get them to go that high, or it would be miserable if you did. So we're going to link a portal up there to the one that I just made. And what we can do then is probably make an additional portal in the area that's at one or the other of the villages, and just fence it off so that they can't accidentally stumble in, and pigmen and all that can't accidentally stumble out into the middle of the village. But it'll be access that we don't then have to boat them all the way across. So we'll have one more of these little builds. So this was our old far away looking for new terrain. When it wasn't really specific. All that's done, right? Must have been back here more. So we're getting there. Not that we'll ever be done, right? Oh, okay. Wake up. Okay, you're bad. You're bad for me. Bad for everybody. You gotta go here. That was my fault. Don't go leaning on the edge of the stuff that you specifically make not jump overable. That's a word. Because it's tough to jump back. Alright, now you guys go away. That looks natural enough. That was all I was trying to do. Oh. Yeah, so as we just put down that cobble, you guys got to see, these are floated. They're not. There's nothing underneath them for, think of all the material we'd be wasting just to double stack those blocks. And it makes it so that there's nothing underneath if a gaster, if these were to break somehow, if I accidentally broke one, they don't have that to sit on underneath. But it equally means if I fall in, there's nothing, unless I go for a full head under swim and build out from the edge, which I've had to do in the past. Let's face it, wasn't the first time. Yeah, something you need to be ready for. So it was nice that there were those little basalt things. Otherwise, yeah, we just have had to have gone under, built out, or check how deep it is, but some of those can be pretty deep. So that is a turn on. Oh, that's just going into the thing? What do we do there? Is there a portal, or is this just... No, we just made this little wiggly path in, right? Yeah. The memory's coming back. I don't remember when those videos were. That was a scared time. We were not well equipped. Lava flows and lava slimes and mobs coming at us. Not happy. But we made it. Oh. Alright. There's that little bit. But yeah, so much of this is unfinished. And I say unfinished, like unfinished at the very most basic of starting points. I guess that was part of our deal, right? We were supposed to just be doing up bits of this. It doesn't matter which ones. So at some point we'll just have to do a lot of stone breaking with a fortune pick to get more cobble, because we have... Okay, there we go. We've used up... I don't think there's any of significance left back at the base. There may be like a part of a stack. Okay, this is the... all this is? Well, that was timed about perfectly if I'd noticed. Alright, so this is the last basalty ceiling-y section. I kind of just did that cobble on a whim. I figured we'd do like one pass of this and be back on our way. I see that lava slime coming up. We'll try to deal with them efficiently. But I had a feeling this was gonna turn into a fairly long endeavor. I don't think, for some of you, this will be very welcome news. I don't think I'm going to bother repairing the pick, though. Because we're kind of in building mode and we've already dug the hole, I don't think there's a lot more pick-specific work to be done. We'll have to clear pieces out as we go, but that's really the gist of it. Get ready, here I come. And here we go again. We've been here pretty recently now. It's only a few episodes. Yesterday, maybe, real world, 2 days ago. We came back, slaughtered some ghasts. It was all good. Come on, world, load up. So here we are in the basement. The main thing we're here for is iron. Don't get too distracted. But we do want to empty the extras that we do have and maybe top that off. That still has nothing. Okay, I'm just not missing anything, right? Animals. This is our beacon box, B for beacon, right? So we've got all those iron blocks which we could have used, but like I said in the last episode, I'm very much afraid that we would run out and be short. That may be just a foolish, overly concerned kind of deal. But it was a good stopping point that we were at, and I don't particularly look forward to... let's get all this. It's easy enough. And... that's pretty balanced. Alright. String. Flesh, I remembered. Eyes. Seeds, nothing else in this row. Oh, I moved the stupid seeds. Okay, what do we have space for here? I think quite a bit. So we've alleviated a bit of the pressure. Then we have regular dirt. Oh, it's down here now. Sod. Everybody's favorite. Salt. We'll be back with more of this. Blackstone. And I'm not running down because there may be more netherite. How did I miss? Because I'm stupid. I'll beat you all to it in the comments. Wow. I didn't even look to see if they were going away. I just clicked through them and then was Huh? Why didn't it work? Hey, it all fits. All right. Oh, cowl. No, no. I've already moved past it. Tough. Deep slate. This one does need to go down. Lots of that from our hole digging. I give up trying to guess what I am misseeing or reading. I was like, oh, there were 232s there. Those should have stacked. It's more tough. Obviously they didn't. Stone. And boom. And I could have just gone and dropped off the netherrack, I guess. Rare. I guess because we're doing more in the cave now, not the actual nether. Alright. These two can come back. That has 8 more. We're not going to need the flint and steel for a while. I think we can just accommodate it, right? So what else might we want or need? Like I said, we got good stock of iron. Let's take all this. How much do we have of this? I know. Future lanterns, we may have to make ourselves busy splitting all this up. But no. Go. And then blocks. Alright. Our iron storage is now relieved of any pressure I've been feeling. And we've got 3.5 stacks of iron. Okay, so what else goes into this build, perhaps? Could I get to a point where I need a lot more slime or copper? Maybe. Let's take that extra. Let's put these seeds away. Do like the new maps. I think that looks cool. We'll top off glass and polished as well before we go. Wood for like the boats and the mooring and all that kind of stuff. Do you know me, cat? How do we feel about acacia alongside copper? Doesn't really do it for me. Dark oak would be pretty good, I think, with the white and the light of the copper. I think that would stand. Now we've got better forests, actually, back where we're at. Is there anything else up here that I'm not thinking of? Let me just, I know this is all empty, but let me just check it. I mean, we're not gonna run short of slimes, are we? This is more just I always need to clean that up opportunity. Horses. I don't know how far we went to get donkeys and horses, and now we got them like all over the place down there. It's kind of what a deal. When did I put all that there? Let's use this to top off and then put the rest of it. Oh, because I was leaving diorite in the other one and then switching out. Go figure, it was going to be the andesite that got us. In the end, it's 2:50. We should have about 25 minutes left. Let's get... Here's this box. Let's put it out. So I think we went with let's go with the big stacks of diorite, not glass, because windows are always going to fill in around, right? So there's that. And yeah, at some point this became silly because we've got all this polished already done. Usually I would put the finished product stuff on the bottom of the chest, but whatever. Let's go get glass. Anybody remember how much we needed? Like 2 stacks? Let's just do that and see what it gets us. Okay, that was pretty good. So we're topped off there. We'll run back. And then here, we could have as much slime block capacity as we need. I think they're full though, so let's just do... I swear I don't know what's going on. Did I already gripe? Did you guys remind me to gripe in the last episode about how I spent all morning waiting to record while the leaf blower guys were going? Here it is, December 6th. That's right, December 6th. We got our first... Oh, I think I lost track when the weather was coming in. So it got all windy and cold. I mean, it was wintry. It was the first time in a long time it's been that way. You wouldn't have wanted to be sitting outside at a restaurant for any length of time, that kind of stuff. And that's not been the case for most of... we are a little bit lower. Now we'll reclaim some of that stuff, or can, from the ground where we did our modeling. I'm looking and thinking what else we don't have out there that instantly gonna regret. I think let's check, but I think we're gonna go chop trees when we get back out there. Is kind of explore the area, because I think we had dark forest out beyond on our coast, right? I mean, there's forests everywhere. We flew all around. We don't need to go upstairs, do we? We topped off food. We're good. And now we've just got that one stripe left on the... They're going to be angry. Oh, yeah, see? Extra one coming down. Yeah, what do you mean? You think you're going to do that to us twice? Yep, I do. Oh, no. Make a path. Make a... Oh, come on. Caught that one on a ricochet. Alright, that guy can hang out. It's his lucky day. Excuse the yawn. Alright, so as I feared, I don't think we're going to get a big building session in. We got a little less than 20 minutes, I think, to get back. I don't think this is going to add to that significantly, and since we don't have any cobble, we won't be slowed further on the way back once we get done with this little stretch. And hooray, hooray, when we're done with this, then at least aside from like finishing the ice highway, we don't have any more clearing of this path to do. We get a lot more improving of it, but until we get some cobble, any runs that we do along here are just going to be runs. So, looking forward to that. And with the whenever we do have ice down, that kind of becomes a game changer with the location stuff, where this is kind of an exception. Either you commit a whole episode to going between the bases like we did. Now we built a portal, right? So it wasn't just travel, but it really does, like, okay, we're not going to get a lot done because we got to do this, and that's where until we get new and improved XP farm stuff done, when we do go back, usually we're going to spend the rest of that time repairing, because our ghasts and our lava slime area and the creepers, anything that we want to work from there, it's already set up and done. Our traders. Alright, now we are set to rock. So yeah, last night got our first kind of unpleasant. I mean, we've had a little bit of snow, nothing measurable or to stick, I wouldn't say. At least not where I'm at. But otherwise, it's been like 60s, 70s, beautiful. Or sometimes windy, but it's been a mild wind. Last night, it was a windy, cold, cut through you kind of wind. So yeah, the winter's still gonna happen, I have a feeling. We just gotta wait for it. And it was kind of one of those, I wonder if I wake up in the morning, is there going to be snow all over the place? It kind of had that feel, but apparently not. And today it's stayed cold. Every time I've looked out, it's been like 30 degrees right at it on my thermometer. 30 Fahrenheit for anybody scattered around. So that's just below freezing. 32 Fahrenheit is freezing mark. So adjust accordingly. This is because I popped somebody through the portal, I'm sure. They didn't like that. Oh, what was that? I thought I hit the pigman. Would you get away from my portal, man? Could do gates and stuff like that to clean that up, but... always jump and eat. Oh, so anyway, in this long, drawn-out story, the weather this morning, it was kind of nice, cold, nice this early, and the wind had died, so I was out briefly. Came back in, and like I said, I was just kind of waking up, getting ready, looking forward to trying to take that build idea from like, yeah, it could be like that to okay, we're at the point we're at now. We're just kind of gathering up materials and gonna execute on it. And best thing to, woo, right on her six. I was like, best thing to do is just keep moving, and usually they won't get you. That one went right through. Some good armor you have when the fireballs go right through. So I'd woken up, was excited to do some Minecraft and recording and all that, get things rocking. And while I'm just kind of having some breakfast and coffee, all of a sudden leaf blowers are going. And again, I'm amazed and impressed. I'm happy that they pay these guys whatever to do it, or if it's just on their contract but normally not done because there's snow. But the whole team was out with leaf blowers and everything. Again, blowing out like behind all the bushes and everything. So wherever fall leaves had continued to drop, and again, we did this like a month ago, and I thought, all right, wow, we got good value then. This is crazy. Do they go again in January? We still don't have any snow. This is all new to us, so kind of pleasant surprise. But it was, you're angry. I was jumping and walking. It wasn't about you. Now that may have still been the same guy I pushed in the lava a long time ago, so he may have had a legitimate grudge. The safety rail is on the side. I accidentally bumped him off. It wasn't an accident, but I did bump him off, and that would have been a lot tougher now that we have a safety rail. So I think he's good. So here we go. We are now dual portaled all in our little clustered area. The other one right over there is the one that Dottie likes to go hang out at. So probably not going to be using that one as much, but we'll likely have one more in the area because of the villages around and needing to grab a villager. Oh, come on. If you're going to wait in ambush for me at my own home, then you better do it quick. What I don't want to do is get the whole, like, world figuring itself out when I knock them back through the portal. Alright, are we good? Whew. And through all this, I still have a bed. That's the biggest Minecraft miracle there could be. I guess you don't really use it much in the Nether. I don't know why it decided that I wanted to text W in my solo server, or solo server, solo single player game. All right, we don't need any of that stuff. All extra in the way, right? I'm not throwing away anything that I do need. And I'm not going to try to pick up those magma cream. If we're lucky, they'll despawn. We won't be lucky, they won't. But there's another one of these Endermen. Guys, you're welcome to hang out, but do so discreetly. Alright. It looks a little bit like a column of smoke when you're approaching from the distance with that mist and haze. Yeah, but there's the very beginning of our build. You guys obviously probably were a part of it. We did just pretty much head straight down the stairs. the beginning of this episode. So that, like I said, there's our villagers. Now, if we do that one, which we may, we'll be far enough apart that we can have separate portals, but it's going to be kind of buried back in that basalt delta, right? Look at, so our cabin is kind of back out there. I wish we could see the campfire smoke, but you can kind of see the line goes up there of torches. So this is more or less in line with that, and we've moved over that much. Well, that just ended up being the other side of the path, right? It's not there's not much of um, a distinction. This was the part that took us whatever it was 30 more blocks down that unfinished path to the edge of the basalt cliff. So that one could be kind of at the other end of the room we carved out and put the little single wide frame of glass up, if you know what I'm talking about, where we had all our chests spread out. So I mean, it could be pretty close to all that. We'll see once we crunch numbers. But again, get villager in boat, push him into portal. He pops through. We follow, get back in boat. Now we're in the Nether. All those two are linked up. We row across flat, level ground, right? And then pop through other portal, which takes us out insto presto up there. Break the boat, have a bed. He can't go anywhere anyway. We'll probably put up some gates and things to ensure that can't go back through the portal of his own free will. And yeah, that'll hopefully have him just, on a wait till evening nighttime, put the bed up high, so he has to go up there. Some kind of, again, he can't gate right at the top, but maybe a trapdoor or something after he's gone up through the stairs to keep him from coming back down again. Set him up with a little platform where his cartography table and his bed are, and he's good to go. Right? Let's hope so. Anyway, that is probably gonna be close. You know what we should do, though? If I don't fall down the hole, we should go up and kill all this climbing time, because, I mean, this is the next worst thing. Kill all this time spent at the end of this episode, which has, largely been getting stuff done. And then the next one, we will be in position and hopefully all set up to take this from a covering green goo container to some kind of a air capsule something. I'm very roughly thinking 19th century. Again, I talked about, Jules Verne, H.G. Wells, some of those kind of guys prior to the 20th century, but envisioning what our world was becoming at that time. And they were familiar with the earliest of, kind of Civil War era into what became World War One submarines and those kind of, capsules that people stayed in. So, if he's going up into the air, and you got to presume we're getting a little winded climbing up all the scaffolding, going up above the highest mountains in the world. Yeah, having a contained atmosphere and some of that kind of stuff could be nice. So we'll assume that's why. Okay, so again, remember, knock another 3 off there, and that's what we've got to work with. And yeah, we'll see. I don't really want to use up our freshly acquired slimes just to fill this in and then do another layer of floor up, but I'm kind of thinking maybe should. Okay, this is what I can't do though, because now we're we're at that point, and I will sit here and lose another hour, and we should break that into another episode. It is frighteningly late, thanks to the leaf blower guys and the garbage guys and everybody else that come to take care of my home, and I'm so grateful for them. But the noise definitely backed up the schedule a little bit today. So I don't know that there will be another one yet today. Keep an eye on Twitter or go ahead and hit that subscribe if you want to know when the latest and greatest is dropping or coming out. But know that there will be more. I'm excited. I want to see what this turns into now that we've got a few supplies in hand, and can begin to build it up and out. Give a little floating dock landing area for our eventual vessels that he's kind of contrived to get himself up and down, because the portals are kind of, they're mystical, magical stuff that he doesn't really know about too much. So we'll set them up, but until then, you guys take care. Have an awesome, wonderful time until the next video. If you're hitting the next play right from there and it's staring you in the face, well, then you've got the advantage on me. But I would say go ahead and take a quick little break. Just get up, move the legs, get that blood pumping a little bit. Maybe use the facilities, get a little snack, glass of water, something like that. We'll be back here. We'll be waiting for you when you're ready. So take care. Stay awesome. We'll see you next time. And remember, I am so grateful to each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out. Have fun with Minecraft. Bye now.